So this science here, that's what I'm telling you, this science of life code, has nothing to do with religion. It's not a religion. It's like a cell phone. Everybody has a chance to use it. There's no such thing as a Hindu cell phone, or a Christian cell phone, or a Muslim cell phone. We don't have that. The cell phone is used because why? Because it is such a useful toy, so useful tool, that it makes everybody communicate and be happy. You want to know when your children are? Cell phone is easier. You want to know where your wife is? Cell phone is easier. You want to know where your husband is or your boyfriend is? Cell phone is easier. Your boss wants to find you? Cell phone. Right? And when the boss can't find you, he gets upset. And so on. So now, so the whole idea is that the same thing with life code. It tells you when you get upset, it tells you when you're happy, it tells you when you can be happy, things like that. So you see, life code is not an ordinary thing. Life code is a science of knowing your life. And as I said, it has no religion. It's a knowledge that you need to have. And I'm so happy that I was able to discover this. I mean, it was always there in the old books. It's just nobody never explained it properly. You know that. Because when baby born, you have to go check with priest before they get a name. Before you can name the baby, thousands of years now, we have to check with the priest before we get a name. We don't get the name like that. The guru is the one who gives the name. Whereas Muslim or Hindu, they used to do it. In the old days, they called it Meiji or Magi, what I call it, used to give the name. And then they had guys like, we call fakirs. You ever heard of that word? Right? Fakirs? Okay, what are fakirs? Fakirs are the ones who knew both Hindu and Muslim. They were highly respected gurus because they knew both sides. So they were in both religions. So a fakir could usually cure you of any sickness you have. He had a lot of power. You know, we don't have any fakirs anymore. They all disappeared. They never handed down that knowledge. I wish we could have more fakirs in this society, because they used to deal with both sides, and they would balance the people between the two religions and so on. So if you look at the old histories, you'll find them. They were real sages. So now, so the life code, once you calculate your life code, you know your numbers. It tells you about your life, it tells you what you're supposed to be and so on. And then, how do you fix it now? How do you fix this problem? Let's say you find out you have an I in your name and you're struggling. What do? You change the name. However, let's say you have a birth date that makes you struggle. For example, 6 and 9 struggle. How do you change it? Right? So that's what life code also teaches you. Teaches you how to change it, how to be yourself, how to find out who are you, where you come from, what you're here, and so on. So everybody wants to know that. Whether you're, what religion, you still want to know that. So that's what we're teaching here. We're teaching you how to find yourself, which is what we call Shivoham, I am God. I am me. Find me. So once you find yourself and you're happy with yourself, then you can make others happy. It can never fail. I always recommend people should do it according to their own religion. The reason why is because when you're born with something, it's very hard to give it up and become something else. If you're a Hindu, remain a Hindu. If you're a Christian, remain a Christian. If you're a Muslim, remain a Muslim. I think that's good, because I think all religions are important. But the minute you start to make a Hindu into a Muslim, or a Muslim into a Hindu or a Christian, that's when trouble starts now. Because the person is not themselves anymore. person is not their own self anymore. They're trying to be somebody else, and they're not. So that's why each person has their own, and that's why life code now, no two people have the same fingerprint. Life code gives you your own identity. So that's how it works. You know? So don't lose yourself, and that's why we meditate. So what we're going to do now?